Hi guys, Marcus here and welcome to Chinese Entertainment Update September 9th, 2021. I release episodes every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, and this is episode 435. Now because I use Chinese names quite a bit on my show, if you want the English spelling of them, click CC for English subs. I create them myself. In today's episode, Ellen Ren and Bai Lu star in a new costume drama. Dylan Kuo and Miranda Ma go public with their relationship. Janine Chang says she does not support Taiwan independence. And Chinese superhero Shang-Chi crushes it everywhere except China. But first, here's what's recently premiered. Hello Procurator is a modern legal drama starring Sun Yi and Zhang Haowei, and it premiered yesterday, September 8th. Sun Yi plays an aspiring prosecutor who gets accepted into the public prosecutor's office. Zhang Haowei plays a rival lawyer who eventually becomes a love interest. Chinese legal dramas have never really been my cup of tea, but if they are yours, this one's slated for 42 episodes and is available on YouTube, no English subs at the moment. Go Into Your Heart is a modern romance drama starring Ren Li Qin and Niu Junfeng, and it premiered on September 8th as well. It follows a romance that develops between a talented Go player played by Niu Junfeng and a trainee reporter played by Ren Li Qin, who inspires and supports him when he goes through a tough period. Go is the ages-old strategy board game with black and white stones that we see so often in Chinese dramas. These days, you can get your Go diploma and even become a professional player. Go Into Your Heart is slated for 41 episodes and is available on YouTube with English subs. The Justice is a Republican-era drama starring Stephen Zhang and Elvira Chai, and it premiered on September 8th as well. Stephen Zhang plays a former businessman who delves into banking in 1930s Shanghai. He joins forces with a banker's daughter played by Elvira Chai to eradicate dark forces in the finance sector. The drama is slated for 41 episodes and is available on iq.com with English subs. And lastly, Double Tap is a modern crime drama starring Duan Yihong and Da Peng, and it premiered earlier today. Based on real-life events, the story revolves around a detective played by Duan Yihong and an undertaker played by Da Peng as they work together to investigate a murder case dating back 30 years. The drama is slated for 16 episodes and is available on YouTube with all kinds of subs, but they're auto-translated. And that's it for what's recently premiered. Moving on, here's an update on a new drama starring Ellen Ren and Li Qin. Qing Jun, literally translated as Please Sir, is an upcoming costume fantasy drama starring Ellen Ren and Li Qin, and they officially announced their two leads yesterday. The drama follows the romance between Ellen Ren's character, a god of war who's thousands of years old, and Li Qing's character, the female leader of a group of bandits. What do you guys think of this pairing of Ellen Ren and Li Qin? Both stars have shown in the past that they can excel in the genre, so there should be quite a few people looking forward to this drama. And lastly, for drama stuff, Who Rules the World starring Yang Yang and Zhao Lusi released some new pictures of Yang Yang's character today. It was in conjunction with his birthday. The star of the recent hit drama You Are My Glory turns 30 today. And that's it for drama stuff. Moving on, here's what's made headlines in celebrity news. And let's begin with this September 6th Sina article entitled Dylan Kuo and Miranda Ma share photos and go public with their romance. The two are so sweet and romantic. For a while now, the celebrity news segment has been filled with cancellations and crackdowns, so it's nice to be able to share some love for a change. The two lovebirds took to Weibo to profess their love for each other on her 25th birthday. They also shared a couple of sweet pictures of them together. Dylan and Miranda met on the set of the costume fantasy drama Eternal Love of Dream, in which they both had supporting roles. In 2018, they were actually pictured holding hands while walking on the street, and a year later were photographed at the same hotel, but at the time, both sides shot down dating speculations. Although the speculations can be put to rest now, some netizens still took the opportunity to be netizens and labeled their relationship as a father-daughter one. This is because of their 19-year age gap. He's 44 and she's 25. Most netizens, though, were happy for them and wished them well. Next up, here's something less pleasant, more controversial. A September 6th World Journal article entitled "Janine Chang Suspected of Being Cancelled, Urgently Denies Being Pro-Taiwan Independence, Firmly Identifies with Chinese Identity." From John Cena to Little S to European luxury brands, now Janine Chang, it seems like anyone who's ever in their lives referred to Taiwan as a country is being called out for it. Janine Chang has been in the drama scene since the early 2000s. Most recently, she starred opposite Ellen Ren in Never Say Goodbye, which had a decent run on viewing and popularity charts. So what happened? Well, 11 years ago, Janine Chang wrote a thesis for her master's degree in Taiwan. Somehow, netizens were able to dig it out recently. The thesis was entitled "Legal Issues in the Economic Management of Performers in My Country," and it was the country part of the title that triggered some netizens who took this to mean that she supports Taiwanese independence. Some accused her of betraying the mainland while at the same time profiting from its dramas. As a result, Janine, who originally had a supporting role in The Psychologist with Yang Zi and Jing Boran, has had her name disappeared from the cast list. It's also rumored that her part will be completely deleted from the drama, but at the moment, here she is, still in the trailer that's pinned on their Weibo page. No word on what will happen to her other dramas and movies yet, and she has quite a few of them. She responded to all this by posting on Weibo. Among other things, she said, "Chinese people on both sides of the strait are part of the Chinese nation. I am not pro-Taiwanese independence." She's making her stance on the matter quite clear, and there are gonna be people who commend her and others who condemn her for it. Such is the climate in the entertainment industry at the moment. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Next up, here's another September 6th World Journal article. This one's entitled "Chinese Hero Movie Shang-Chi is Sweeping the World, Yet China Stays Quiet." Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, the first Hollywood superhero movie ever to feature a predominantly Asian cast, in fact its main cast is predominantly of Chinese descent, has been scoring huge in box offices around the world, except China. The movie premiered in North America on September 3rd and has been crushing expectations. It broke the record for a Labor Day opening and has been hailed as a milestone for Asian representation in Hollywood. Last week, I sat down in a theater for the first time since the pandemic hit and watched Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Now I'm gonna segue from the article a little bit and quickly give my thoughts on the movie, and then I'll come back to it. So Shang-Chi tells the story of a San Francisco parking valet played by Simu Liu who has to confront the past he thought he'd left behind when he is drawn into the web of the mysterious Ten Rings organization headed by his father, played by Tony Leung. To be honest, I'm not huge on superhero movies, and the ones that I do like usually deal with the superhero's origins. Like I loved Batman Begins, the first Iron Man, and because Shang-Chi also dealt with origins, I was able to enjoy it that much more. Overall, I found Shang-Chi to be hugely entertaining, and any concerns I had going into it were quickly allayed. One of the concerns I had was that I wasn't sure if the role of a supervillain would fit Tony Leung. I grew up with Hong Kong cinema, and Tony Leung is one of my favorite actors, so going into Shang-Chi, Tony was actually the main actor I was watching for. Over the years, he's cornered the market for the handsome gentleman roles like in the Mood for Love, or the dashing man in uniform like in Chungking Express. But like I said, any concerns I had were quickly allayed, and I thought he did a great job. I thought he handled the English dialogue really well. My main takeaways from the movie were the action's terrific, the CGI was awesome, I really loved all the exotic animals, Ben Kingsley was hilarious, and just overall the cast was fantastic to watch. Simu, Awkwafina, Tony, and Fala Chen was terrific as well as the mom. Okay, back to the World Journal article. Despite crushing it around the world, Shang-Chi has yet to secure a release date in China, and who knows if it ever will. And why not? Well, no official reason has been given, so speculation is rife. Some have speculated that something in the storyline is considered disrespectful to China. I personally didn't see any of that. In fact, I would say if anything, the movie's shown a pretty good light on Chinese culture. There was plenty of Mandarin, much of it was spoken by Fala Chen, who I felt was very articulate. Others speculated that Tony's character, the supervillain, is Chinese, and that's no good. Regulators won't accept a Chinese villain. But then Simu is the hero, a hero of Chinese descent. Shouldn't that neutralize it? I don't know, I'm just spitballing over here. Anyway, whatever it is, the movie hasn't been able to pass the regulators' review process. Which is a shame really, I think this is one that many in China would enjoy. And on that note, it's Thursday today, so it's time for another segment of my predictions for this Sunday's Top 10 Champions. As you guys know, every Sunday we do the top 10 web and TV dramas of the week. In this segment, I give some of my thoughts and predictions as to who the champions will be. My prediction for this Sunday's top web drama is Forever and Ever, starring Ellen Ren and Bai Lu. I'm gonna back Forever and Ever to be champion this week, even though it premiered on Monday, which means it has 1 day fewer points than the others. My prediction for this Sunday's top TV drama is The Bond, starring Bai Yu and Lorena Song. I'm not following the drama, but its finale has been grabbing headlines in drama news sites in China. Gonna back it to be the new champion this week. And that's been another segment of my predictions for this Sunday's top 10 champions. And before I let you guys go, I want to give a virtual high five to Lan Tran, who recently became a patron on my Patreon. Thank you for your support, Lan. And that brings us to the end of this episode. If you want to check out the Word of Honor t-shirt or other Chinese drama merchandise, there's a link to it in the description below. And this show wouldn't be possible without you guys tuning in, so I thank you all for your support. If you enjoyed it, do subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button for more updates. If you'd like to contribute, check out my Patreon page where for $1 or more a month, you'll have access to perks like recaps, requests, and have your questions answered. So stay safe, and as always, I wish you clear blue skies, good health, and happiness. Until next time, cheers!